session, we will master the HLOOKUP function in Excel so that we can implement the HLOOKUP in the advanced Excel. Now, a task has been designed so that we can understand the HLOOKUP function in depth. Here we have a list of a contractor from contractor A to contractor H, and the details are given for each of this contractor. There are 6 different details which is provided for each of the contractor. Now this is the main table which comprises of the main data. Now the below is the requirement in which we require to arrange the contractor in the order of their experience, and then for each contractor we require to provide the information from the above table. That's mean we have to look for the name of the contractor from the below table, and then we have to get the information from the above table. That's mean if I look up the value of turnover for the contractor G, then the name contractor G is to be taken from the below table and its turnover value is to be taken from the above table. That's mean for contractor G I have to look up for the turnover value from the above table. Now if we do it manually, it will going to take a lot of time, and hence HLOOKUP command can be very useful in such situation. Here we will see how we can implement it and can get the solution within the fraction of seconds. HLOOKUP command has a various usage in the project management, which we will implement while creating the project management sheet, in which all the data will be there similar to the MSP or Primavera. So let us implement this useful command of HLOOKUP. Now again the rules are similar to the VLOOKUP. We need to identify the lookup value, we need to identify the table, and we need to identify the row index number. Also the first row must have the lookup value. Now let us see all these rules and implement this in this exercise. Here you see there are 29 states and there are 100 contractors, and a huge amount of data is provided that whether the contractor presence is available in particular state or not. So from A1 to A100 there are 100 contractors and there are 29 states. Now if we want to search the presence of a particular contractor in a particular state, then it will take a huge time to manually sort it and identify it. But now we want to do it through the HLOOKUP formula, so we can do the exercise within the fraction of seconds. For example, if we look up at the Goa as a state and we check the presence of the contractor, then we must get the solution. Now for that we have to apply the HLOOKUP command. Now to apply the HLOOKUP command for Goa, let us first check its row index number. Now for Goa, its row index number is 7. Now in HLOOKUP formula, if we put the row index number 7, lookup value as the contractor name, and the table in which the data is provided, then you can see that whenever we are changing the input, we are getting the desired output. Now how HLOOKUP command do this? We need to understand the very basics. This command might seem very easy, and it is very easy, but when it's implemented in a very advanced form, it becomes very useful. So we must have a very good clarity about the basics, which we will achieve through this video. Now you can see for Goa and for A12 contractor, the answer is yes, that it's present. So we do not require to look even at the table once we apply the HLOOKUP. Now let us apply the HLOOKUP so that we can complete the task. Now suppose we want the A12 contractor and want to find its presence in, let's take Kerala. Now we want to find the presence of a contractor in Kerala, whether it's A12 or any other contractor. So that's mean we need to apply the HLOOKUP because we want to see the value of the lookup from the horizontal row. In VLOOKUP we have the vertical column. Here our lookup value is in the horizontal row. So we will use the HLOOKUP. That's how we identify whether we have to use the HLOOKUP or VLOOKUP. Now since our contractor name, which is the lookup value or the input from the user, is in the row, that's mean we are using the HLOOKUP. Now when we apply the HLOOKUP formula, the Excel guides us step by step. Now let's see how does it guide us. HLOOKUP command when applied first is ask the lookup value. So it is the input which the user will provide. So we will use it as an input. Second thing it asks is for the table array with the first row having the lookup value. So that's mean we have to select the entire table in which the data is there with the first row having the lookup value. The next thing it asks is for row index number. So the first row has the index number 1. The second row has the index number 2. So similarly Kerala has an index number 14. And then the condition is yes, exact match. So based on this you can easily see that A12 in Kerala has its presence and hence we are getting the desired output. Now let us check for A11. Now it does not have a presence. Now when we change the input to A11, our answer gets no. That's mean HLOOKUP command very easily giving us the output based on our input from the huge data. So this command can be used where we have a data in a sorted form, we have a certain input and based on which we want a certain output from the table. Now this will have a very useful implementation while the advanced implementation of the Excel. So for any other contractor you can find the value whether its presence is there in Kerala or not. Now let us check for A3. So contractor A3 has a presence in the Kerala. So now you must try the HLOOKUP command in the task which is provided in the Excel sheet. There you have to use the similar concept to reinforce the implementation of the HLOOKUP command. You should be very clear that what lookup value you have to select. You should be very clear that which table you have to select. And while selecting the table, most of the time you have to put the $sign. And you must be very clear that what is row index number. How row index number defines the output, and then the range lookup you have to select true or false, whether it's an exact match or not. So if these things are very clear to you, you will going to get the desired output in the provided task. Now if we check for the Manipur, similarly we can get the data for Manipur based on the HLOOKUP command. So for A8 it's no. Now here we have to apply the HLOOKUP command in the first column, that is E, and then you have to drag it in the rest of the table so that you get the desired answer. Once you get the desired answer, it will be reflected on the sheet that you have got the desired output. And hence let us implement and use this HLOOKUP command. It will hardly take 2 minutes to master it. Let's get the desired output.